I like me. I'm my favorite wrestler.
I'm gonna have to go with Ric Flair again. You know what? I thought about it. I hate Ric Flair. I'm gonna go with Hulk Hogan. Cool. We went to go see a wrestling match in December, and it was Ric Flair's son, David, or not David, Reed.
It was David and it was Reed's
first match.
Yeah.
And Hulk Hogan and they were against the Nasty Boys, and Hulk Hogan was a special guest referee. So we were hanging out afterwards, and there were all these people, you know, trying to get a picture or get an autograph, or whatever. And Hulk's like, "Let me through, brother. Can't talk, brother." He goes there, he's like, "Where's Johnny Fairplay? I want to get a picture with Piper, his little daughter." And I go, I'm like, damn, Hulk Hogan knows my daughter's name. What's up? So yeah, Hogan's pretty funny. Like when I was in TNA, I had gone to a party in Vegas, and Hogan was there, and I came to Hogan. I was like, dude, what do you think about this idea? I'm like, you know, with the NWO, you know, it's the whole invasion thing. I was like, so my idea is, this before The Miz was in WWE. I was like, look, there's this guy, The Miz. He's a trained wrestler. There's Maven. He was on Tough Enough. You know, and I'll get another guy. And like, basically, I want to form a stable of reality wrestlers that were on reality TV. And it was like a reality invasion. You know, kind of like the NWO. And the gimmick would be, you know, like, wrestling's fake. Reality's real. And you know, and we basically say wrestling's fake, and you know, and then guys beat us up for saying that, and you know, and then it turns into real matches, and like, you know, I thought it was a good concept. You know, it's new, no one's ever done it, no one's ever come in there and go, wrestling's fake, reality's real. So anyway, so I tell Hogan this, he goes, and who do you think would be good for this? I'm like, The Miz. He goes, that guy's mid-card, your main event, fuck it. So we didn't do it. Didn't get the Hulk Hogan seal of approval. Next. Hey, Kevin Smith's back. All right. I'm kidding. You're Hurley from Lost. I know you are.
Michelle?
Yeah.
Have you seen New Zealand's Next Top Model?
Actually, I have been keeping up with the episodes. I would have to say, photo-wise, Laura would be my favorite. Because if you look at my modeling portfolio, I do not have one picture with my hand on my hip. And every single photo that they take, the girls had their hand on their hip. I think my very first photo in Top Model, I had my hand on my hip, and that was it. Like, it drives me crazy that they keep doing that. But Laura, the first time I saw the picture of her in the bathing suit in the lake, oh my God, she is a model. Like, that's it. She's a model. And if she doesn't win, or if the other girls at least don't step it up, then she's going to win. That's it. Like, I love her. I haven't actually watched the episodes, but I've done the research and read about them and looked at the photos. So. And I've been busy this week, so I haven't really been able to watch it, which I was kind of disappointed. But go, Laura.
What's your favourite movie?
This is, there's kids in the audience. I cannot answer that one. PG.
Your favorite movie's Twilight. What are you talking about?
Shut up.
My favorite movie is probably... I really like Godfather 2. I like American Psycho. I like Empire Strikes Back. And The King of Kong. It's about the Donkey Kong high score. And I am going as Billy Mitchell for Halloween. So.
Your favourite episode of Star Wars?
The original ones, the first three. That's technically the first three made.
She saw Star Wars in order.
Which was horrible. I wish I wouldn't have done it that way. I was too young and naive.
She saw Phantom Menace, and then and then A New Hope and Empire and Jedi. She's watching Phantom Menace. She goes, why do they not like this Anakin guy?
He's lying. I knew who Anakin was.
Mine is definitely Empire, so I like it. It's the only true, real dark one. So
I like the ones with Ewan McGregor.
Hogan's right about one thing: The Miz is complete mid-card. But in terms of active rosters, like in WWE or TNA, who's your favourite wrestler, technically, or just maybe charisma as well.
Like I said, hopefully it's going to be me soon. As soon as I get back to the States.
Hopefully as well,
Yeah,
yeah.
right?
Technically, I'm a huge fan of AJ Styles. I don't really like what they're doing with him right now, but I think technically his move set is amazing, and the things he can do, I don't think can be rivaled by anyone.
And he has a lot of heart, too. Like, he really loves wrestling.
So, also, I think Chris Jericho is probably the best heel in the business right now. I mean, the guy is just a heat master. So, Randy Orton, he's a lot better than I thought he would be 2 years ago. He's really stepped up his game. I think he's an amazing talent. I love that he locks in a headlock just to piss you off. So, Samoa Joe, horribly miscast right now, but amazing wrestler. Also a good friend. And Shark Boy, who doesn't love Shark Boy? And Madman Pondo came to our wedding.
And he stapled dollar bills to his face at our wedding. It was awesome. He let all the audience, instead of doing the dollar dance, we did staple the dollars to his face, which was amazing. I loved it.
And little kids cried. It was really cool.
Yeah. My little sister's 12, and she actually stapled one to his temple, so she enjoyed that.
Hey, Robert Smith of The Cure. Awesome. What's up?
Hey, from Survivor, how did you get into TNA?
They called me. I already did this question, dude. You missed it. So Dixie Carter, who owns TNA Wrestling, is a big fan. She wanted to hire me. Jeff Jarrett called me. They paid me a lot of money to do nothing. It was awesome. And I hope that they would like to teach me another lesson in the future. So that would be great.
How long are you in New Zealand for, and do you like it? And what's the best part about New Zealand you like?
I'm not leaving. I love it here. And actually in Queenstown I went skydiving, which was it was life-changing. It really was. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. It was just, and I got to see all the sets, or the mountain where they filmed Lord of the Rings as I was falling through the air, so that was pretty cool. And we love it here because the air is so fresh. It's ridiculous. The water's clean. Like, if you get water out of a sink in the U.S., you're like, is this going to be good, or do I want to risk it? You can drink out of the sink here or the bathroom. I love it. It's amazing.
My friend Chad had a line. He goes, what do you call trash on the ground in New Zealand? Leaves. But I love being. We started our trip 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago in Auckland, and then went to Christchurch, drove down to Queenstown, and then drove up the west coast, and then to Picton, took the ferry over to here. So I think it's all just beautiful. I love it. The alcohol is amazing. You guys have really good weed. And I went to the casino in Queenstown. They were skydiving. I'm a big puss. I did not.
He's terrified of heights. He wouldn't even go watch.
I couldn't. Yeah, no. So I went to the casino. I lost 800 New Zealand dollars, pretty much all the New Zealand money I had, and I'm like, oh no, this isn't good. So I took 100 American and let it ride, and I left with 1,300 of your New Zealand dollars, and I would like to thank you. I'm sure you guys worked hard for it, and I stole it. So, and I'm going to put it towards a third Rolex. So there you go. Next. Last question. Get it out now. If you come by for an autograph, I won't answer shit. I sign and you walk. That's how that works. You can buy a picture, and I might answer a question. Those are $10. But I sign for free, but I won't answer anything. All right, he's got it. See, I knew it.
Nah, it's nothing important anyway. I hope you're as gutted as I am and not spent WrestleMania 25 this weekend, like my two arsehole friends are. But in terms of Survivor winners, who do you think's been the most actually deserving? Or who the happiest you've seen to actually win it?
The winner, Bob. I love him.
I think the best finale in the history of the show so far was probably Survivor Gabon with Sugar making the two of them battle it out.